I love the game of golf. And now, I want it to grow, become more accessible, and help bring it into the future. So, I decided to go all in.
It'll look nothing like traditional golf.
And join in launching a new team golf league called TGL. Sounds pretty straightforward, right? So, over the last couple of years, we invited a documentary crew to follow me and the entire team as we created, from scratch, a new TGL team for the wildly passionate sports fans of Boston. This is all the ups.
It's a whole different type of golf.
The downs.
All this taking players from each other, it has to stop.
Things are frankly a little out of control right now.
And up again of that journey.
Who knows where it could go?
Titletown introducing its newest sports team to the world today. We're
Boston
talking about
sports
a
fans
professional
have
golf
a
team
new
set
team to root for, and it's not in a sport that you would
4
expect.
guys to embark on it for the sports crazed city of Boston. Familiar faces from the PGA Tour.
Got a jam-packed day for you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have the players walk into the clubhouse first. We've got it all set up for everybody. We'll head to the press conference and go from there. So, Lever, do you want to lead everybody?
Yep. All good. Let's do it. No turning back now.
This is it.
Have you been to Fenway, Charles? Have you ever been here?
No, it's my first time here.
For a kid like me, this is it. This is
like
the spot.
unreal.
Yeah. Like being in here, I've never been in here in my life. And this is hallowed ground.
This is nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is nice.
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. That's awesome. I mean, for me, this is about as cool as it gets. I'm like
I can
freaking
imagine.
out.
Yeah.
I grew up wanting to play for the Boston Red Sox, the Boston Bruins, the Celtics. So this is a surreal moment for me. And, you know, the 12-year-old kid in me getting to walk around Fenway, and it's a pinch me moment everywhere I go.
We play for championships in this city. Bang.
This is cool for you walking through here
Holy
now.
I can't even believe it. I'm trying to act normal, but.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever get to think I'd be able to play for the city of Boston on some sports team. It's pretty special.
Is that you warmed up?
Or you gotta like
almost
swing over it.
You gotta try to miss it high, miss it over it. You won't miss
Swing
it over.
Oh my God, he hit the metal.
It's not golf.
You not a golfer?
So it's launch day, the press is waiting, and what do the guys want to do? They just want to hit balls in the batting cage and trash talk each other. All right, we've got to go to the...
Sorry. That was better, but still rubbish.
Look at this.
Are you kidding me? Right? This is it, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look that far to get over there. I mean, I'm sure it is, but.
Huh?
I know.
Do we get a go?
I was actually thinking,
go.
it looks really far.
Yeah, I would love that.
Now on to the introduction of the team. Their golf pedigree speaks for itself. Collectively, over 75 professional victories, Ryder Cup teams, President Cup teams, major champions, and a multiple FedEx Cup champion.
Just sit and let Rory do the talking. We just made a loose executive decision of you and Keegan can do most of the talking.
We also have somebody here who is a dyed-in-the-wool Red Sox fan. I'll let you determine who that is.
Let's do it.
So please join me in extending a warm Boston welcome to Adam Scott, Tyrrell Hatton, Rory McIlroy, and Keegan Bradley.
Been involved in sports my entire life, started playing as a kid and then never had a real job. I worked in sports
but I've never been involved in a startup. And it's a different sort of challenge, but it still requires the same sort of team-building mentality. That's what TGL is all about.
This whole idea has its origins with Mike McCarley approaching the two biggest names in golf, Rory and Tiger, about starting an entirely new golf league, tech-infused, and played not on a golf course, but inside a stadium.
Mike had this great idea of how can we bring golf into the 21st century, and he came to Tiger and I as being, certainly Tiger. He could have went to maybe someone else apart from me, but thankfully he came to me as well. And he came to us with the idea and said, look, what do you think?
Rory's got a real sense of where the future of golf can go. He understood what it could do for the game, especially for young fans to help broaden the sport.
The popularity of golf now in non-traditional golf settings, Top Golf or simulators or whatever it is, I thought that it was a really neat way to try to tap into that with more casual fans. And I think Tiger and I really bought into the team element.
That's one of the neat things about the team aspect. Those are bonds that can be built for a lifetime. The whole team together, such a great experience.
Tiger came on board and, without skipping a beat, he just said, okay, what do we do now?
Once those guys signed on, things were off and running.
TGL, led by Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. Inside this dome, almost 2,000 fans will be able to watch.
The technology and the size of the arena is going to be something to behold. There's going to be a shot clock. You're going to be mic'd up.
I don't think people get quite how big this whole thing is.
Oh, it's going to be wild.
It'll enhance the fan experience, be additive and complementary to the PGA Tour season.
TGL is partnered with the PGA Tour. So, unlike Live Golf, if you're a PGA Tour player, you can play on a TGL team at the same time.
Oh, and by the way, Tiger Woods is involved. It's like, yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool.
So all of a sudden, famous people are flocking to this idea. Venus and Serena Williams own the LA team. Steph Curry owns the San Francisco team. Justin Timberlake, Niall Horan, LeBron James. The list goes on and on.
For the fans, think sitting courtside at the NBA game. It's that type of energy, and it starts in January of 24, which is 18 months away.
They're starting the league with 6 teams. And if you're starting any kind of league, there's no question you need a team in Boston. The fan base there is wild.
I've been lucky enough to play a few golf tournaments in Boston. They're passionate. They don't mind giving you a hard time when things don't go so well.
I spent my rent money on a ticket is what happened. Starting 5 owed me. They owe me $2,500 for all 3 tickets I paid for.
The Boston sports fan starts with passion, though are a little more harsh than maybe the Australian sports fan.
Boston don't apologize for anything.
I have an attachment to Boston, winning my first ever PGA Tour event here, and I kind of get it.
It was the greatest place in the world to grow up and the most loyal fans I think I've ever seen.
It's really just about the work ethic. They want their athletes to work hard and compete.
The passion behind the whole thing is what gets me. You showing them that you are giving everything you have. Show them the passion.
So, as the league grows, TGL needs someone in Boston to actually build a team. And the biggest name in town for that is Fenway Sports Group.
We are in growth mode.
As long as the growth opportunities fit our overarching criteria, things can happen rapidly around here.
When I first learned about TGL, met Sean O'Flaherty, who was Rory McIlroy's business partner, manager at the U.S. Open at Brookline Country Club. He said, meet me over near the first tee. We walked right out onto the first tee as Rory was teeing off, which as a golfer was pretty cool for me. But while we were there, he showed me on his phone the rendering of the venue and then what the vision was for the league. And I'm like, this could be a really interesting fit. Pretty simple, really. Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy. Why wouldn't you? Really was like, here we go.
Fenway Group is more than just a celebrity owner. They are a force in sports, and they are very, very good at what they do.
Being a part of building this is a huge deal for me. I grew up in Boston. Being a part of building a Boston sports team as someone who grew up obsessed with all Boston sports, I think it's beyond anything I ever could have dreamed of. Personally, I started golfing with my grandfather. Golf has always been one of the most important pieces of my life. I want other kids to love it too, and I think TGL can help make that happen.
That is, for us, sort of priority number one. Expand the game of golf beyond what I think most would typically associate it with country clubs and sort of the tradition of golf.
If we're gonna pull this off, there's a ton to do this year.
The startup world is new to me, new to probably most people here. It's not
that common to start a league from scratch.
I mean, you've seen it with the XFL, the NWSL, like it's hard to start a league. And at the same time, we're building our own brand here in Boston.
We don't underestimate the difficult task at hand. We're building a Boston team with a group of guys that are not going to play matches in Boston.
Every game is an away game. There's only one stadium with all this new TGL technology, and it's in Palm Beach, Florida. So all the games happen there. But Fenway Group is hoping if they can generate enough buzz around this new TGL team, loyal Boston fans will still flock to it.
I don't know if I'm buying it. Yeah, it's me, Will Noonan.
Will Noonan is a local comedian on your left. That is one funny guy.
Now, yeah, Boston sports fans, we're loyal. But if you want fans in this town, you gotta go through these guys.
A golf team? A Boston golf team?
It's virtual, so we'll be playing inside.
Virtual.
How will they watch it? You need goggles.
Nobody
watches with
pants on. And they have these goggles that you wear. You know?
See? If you want respect around here, you gotta earn it. And you wanna know how? Allow me to further hijack this documentary and lay it out for you. In a little segment I like to call The Complete History of Boston Sports. Abridged. 1919. After winning 5 of the first 15 World Series ever, the Boston Red Sox made the regrettable decision to trade slugger Babe Ruth to the New York Yankees for literally a freaking song. Yankees suck. The curse of the Bambino was upon the Red Sox. But fear not. The 40s and the 50s. Ted Williams, a 19-time All-Star, amasses 521 home runs in a career spanning 2 decades. The 60s. Bill Russell leads the Celtics to 11 championships over 13 seasons. Plus, Carly Yastrzemski. Yes! I'm pumping myself up right now. 1970. The Bruins win the Stanley Cup after Bobby Orr scores the most iconic goal in hockey history.
Number 4, Bobby Orr.
Greatest hockey player of all time.
The 80s. Larry Bird ushers in a new era of winning titles and high-level shit talking. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. Now, yes, after the Celtics won the 1986 NBA championship, Boston did go on a nearly 16-year drought. And yes, Bill Buckner did crush Boston's dreams in the 86 World Series.
This much.
It was one error. Give the guy a break.
But, curse. And then, the dam breaks. 2002, Patriots win the Super Bowl. 2004, with the Red Sox down 3-0 against our arch rival New York Yankees, Yankees suck. We storm back 4 straight games for the first time in history, mind you, and shock the world.
What do you mean we're winners? That was better than the World Series. World Series was an afterthought.
Then we made quick work of the St. Louis Cardinals in 4 games with the help of powerhouse David Ortiz to win our first World Series in 86 years. Forever breaking the curse of the Bambino.
World champions!
2004, Patriots win again. 2005, again. 2007, Red Sox win. 2008, Celtics win. 2011, Stanley Cup for the Bruins. 2013, 2016, 2018, 2024, and it just keeps happening. We are Title Town.
Absolutely legendary.
You're gonna get it done tonight, game 1?
So, if you want this whole thing to catch on, Boston Common Golf just has to be that good. Unbelievable! And everything should work out just fine.
No pressure.
I get the question, you think Boston will get behind the team? And I'm like, I do, but if we don't win, they won't. A player that plays for this city has to be tough. You need to play hard at all times. You also have to win.
Things are really starting to crystallize. To actually see the venue going up and the roof going on has been very comforting. So as we get close to launching Boston Common Golf, what has been critically important to us is making sure that we assemble a great group of golfers that will, number one, be competitive and help us win a championship, but also are good guys that will really connect with the fans of Boston.
Adam Scott.
Are you kidding? The youngest champion in the history of the Players' Championship.
Adam's been one of the best players in the world for the last 20 years. He's like the global ambassador of the game.
Adam Scott, how about the smile?
Adam's the most experienced on our team.
Back when I learned to play, now sounding like an old guy, but it's true.
Been around for a while.
Hi, I'm Tyrrell. And I'm an angry golfer.
Hi, Tyrrell. Tyrrell might be a Bostonian way down deep.
I've played on 3 Ryder Cups with him now. He's passionate. He expects a lot out of himself.
Wow, Tyrrell Hatton.
That's what you want out of a teammate.
Keegan Bradley, New England's very own, takes the title at the Travelers.
I think everyone knows Keegan's affinity to Boston.
As a kid, I dream of playing in front of Boston fans.
That's pretty good, right?
Growing up here, what it means to him.
And now he has an opportunity to play and represent.
Rory McIlroy.
An unbelievable player and is arguably the best player.
Let's see this famous McIlroy swing.
Watch this. No way!
He really is a natural leader of the game.
He's got aspirations to achieve even more.
If you look at how this team breaks down, it's a reminder of how good Fenway Group is at this. Everyone on the team has a role, not just as a player, but also as a personality.
We have a great team. We feel ready to earn our place here. So with just a couple months until TGL premieres, we're going to do a full day of events over at Fenway Park to finally introduce Boston Common Golf to the world.
Their golf pedigree speaks for itself. So please join me in extending a warm Boston welcome to Adam Scott, Tyrrell Hatton, Rory McIlroy, and Keegan Bradley.
I know, Keegan, you've been here a bunch, but for the other 3, have you been to Fenway before?
No, it's my first time here. I don't really understand baseball, but...
So part of the new concept is the players are going to be mic'd up. Do you think you should be on like a 7-second delay?
Oh, 100%. I mean, that should be non-negotiable.
Rory, a lot of the things you were mentioning about expanding the demographics and kind of interactivity with players are a lot of the same things that we heard from Liv when they were starting up. Why is this something you're excited about when that was something you were notably not excited about?
I think this is meant to be complementary. It's not meant to be disruptive in any way. Tiger and I think one of the first things we said, well, if you're going to do this, we're going to have to try to partner with the PGA Tour in some way and really try to...
Let's be honest. In the era of the LIV Tour giving players huge paychecks, this is a new way for the PGA Tour players to make money. And the question a lot of people are asking, is this now sort of a last-ditch effort to fend off the LIV Tour?
Thank you very much. That'll conclude our press conference today.
I'm a nightmare because I'll get a question and I'll start talking and I'll forget what the question is.
So the press conference went well, probably the hardest part of the day for the guys, but then the actual fun part really started. Adam's green jacket.
I mean, he does have a green jacket in his wardrobe.
So we've got 20 kids here. We've set up 4 stations for you guys. Essentially, all we're doing is short game lesson. Of course, launch day is about trying to get as much press as possible, but it's also about kicking off our mission of getting more kids involved in golf.
No one else in the country is getting to do this, guys, so congratulations on skipping school.
We all skipped a lot of school. It's fine. Don't worry. How you doing? Do you want to start by hitting a shot or two? See what we're working with?
Do one big swing. Nice swing.
Stand a little squarer.
Take a bigger swing. Good shot.
Have you got a coach?
That's my coach.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's up there. He's right here in the hat.
Good job.
What makes a team so special is these are guys that are willing to jump in and do everything and have been just incredibly great humans, which more than anything is what we were really looking for.
Throw one to me. I'm gonna ground one. Ben, you gotta bounce it. Oh, Buckner. Oh yeah, sure. Pretty cool. This is awesome.
That's perfect eye height for me. I can see that. If you're above 5'9", you've got no chance.
Ball. Oh, you hit the guy.
I was all right.
He's dead. He's dead.
What are you talking about? Pretty close, messing about Fenway Park. Gentlemen?
One shot each. Close
One.
Furthest in the flag sits out the first game.
I get to walk around the Green Monster, to hit shots off the top of the Green Monster. I mean, these are things that I would dream about as a kid.
All right. So we do a lead off?
Tyrrell, how far?
No idea.
Definitely didn't have enough club.
Oh.
Back to the gym.
I know.
Keegan, come on, hometown boy, let's go.
Wow, this is cool. Bit of wind off the left.
It's like the 17th at Sawgrass. Wind's all over the shop.
That's good. Come on, Wayne, take it. Hey! Tyrrell. 112.
Oh my. That was What club have you got?
54.
No chance.
Nah. Oh! That one lucky. I think that's Keegan.
Keegan Bradley's our winner.
Yeah.
To be up there with the other guys on the team, I think it's a very important moment in golf in this city.
As the days creep toward this thing actually happening,
Awesome.
I feel like I'm feeling a little more pressured.
Today, I think, is one of the first times where it actually feels real. I never imagined we'd get to contribute to bring Boston something in the game of golf.
Playing for something bigger than just yourself. It's going to be good fun.
We're getting towards the point where it's all going to come to fruition in January. Hopefully it's something that can have a lot of success for a long time.
Late breaking news, the new tech-infused golf league founded by Tiger Woods and Rory McIlroy.
I saw it on X first.
Deflated overnight.
Wow.
Failure to the temporary power system caused the dome to deflate.
Everything TGL had been building for 16 months, destroyed in one night.
The league will debut in 2025.
Holy
Coming up on Uncommon, building a Boston sports team.
The roof is irreparably damaged.
That's not good.
With crisis comes opportunity.
You have to wonder if this is a weird feeling for the Fenway team and for Rory.
A lot of unanswered questions.
It was unclear when the players were going to be able to get in there.
Things are frankly a little out of control right now.
Tyrrell seems like he's all right.
I think so. Just with all the rippers and everything.
If we don't get this right, we're dead in the water.